What's it like when you're back at the service line going on one of those long, you had a couple of long runs with Michigan State too. What's going through your mind when that happens?
Yeah, I think what's going through my mind is trying to stay aggressive and be there for my team, but we're a really great defensive team and I don't want to give up those runs on a service error that I could have avoided. So I think the biggest thing is staying aggressive on my serve so we can keep those runs going, but also being really smart about the fact that we're a great defensive team and if the serves are in, we can keep defending.
How do you balance that aggression versus getting the ball into? How do you try to balance that?
Yeah, I think that's something that you have to work really hard on, especially at Nebraska Volleyball, and Coach really instills that in us and tells us to trust our serve. So I think more than anything, it's a mindset and the fact that you want to have a good float serve in the court, but at the same time, you got to go for it and know when to go for it. There's certain moments where it's better to just use our defense to our advantage, and other times you got to go for it and try to get the other team out of system.
Collectively, why do you think the team has improved serving since like week 2, week 3 to now?
Gosh, it's such an interesting thing, but it's something we work on every day, and I know that the 4 seasons I've been here, Coach always has the biggest emphasis on being a great serving team, and really I think taking that responsibility upon ourselves, especially if you are one of the 6 servers that get to go out there. So I think just like coming in the gym every single day and focusing on things to improve our serving and knowing that if our serving gets better, our defense gets better, our transition gets better, and it's a responsibility our team takes very seriously.
Has there been an emphasis on just getting it in more at all, or?
I would say there's definitely more of an emphasis if like that weekend we tend to struggle on service errors, about like strategies we can use to like get the ball in and like when to do it, but not recently. I'd say recently it's been more about just being aggressive and knowing that if we have good serves, we're gonna have a great defense too.
Do you have a favorite zone to serve? Like what's your best serve when you?
I don't have a favorite serve. I like to serve line to line. Like I don't know if you see me going from different lines, but whatever coach gives me, I'm good with.
Left to right, is that good?
Yeah, so if I just like to serve straight.
Okay.
Yeah, and then wherever coach tells me to go, I'm there. So.
What do you enjoy about playing with Lexi Rodriguez? Lexi, I mean, she's been around for your whole career. What do you enjoy most about playing with her?
Yeah, I think a big thing that I love playing with Lexi is that she tries to make the experience for everyone so special and important, and try to showcase what Nebraska Volleyball is to her teammates, to people outside of the program, and I think that's what I find the coolest about her is she has so much pride about Nebraska Volleyball, the history, the tradition, all of her teammates, and what it means to work hard as a Husker volleyball player, and she tries to show everyone what that means to her. So.
You two always have that moment after the Lils and Settlers kind of warm up. I mean, what's that like to have that with her when you kind of go off the court together?
It's special. It's just like a cute little thing. I feel like I have a bunch of those little moments with our teammates, and everyone on our team kind of does for game day, just to keep those relationships and special little moments. They're really special, and I think they're things that we hold close to our hearts. So.
How did that start?
Gosh, I don't know. I think we've maybe sophomore or last year, we just kind of like grabbed hands and skipped off the court, and it's been the same ever since.
Don't change it.
Yeah, exactly. Probably won a good game or something.
Serving is how you help the team in the matches, but in practice, they still need your setting. How do you approach those practice opportunities when you're out there among the team still?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is that we're all doing the same system and we're all working hard and competing against each other. And as a game changers, who we call like bench players, you never can go into practice and think that it's your time to take a day off, and that's something that our team knows and coach emphasizes. We're all running the same system, and we all know that's super important, no matter if you're a starter or you're a game changer, that you're working just as hard as practice, because one day you're going to get the opportunity to go in that game and play, or you're trying to challenge the A side, and I think that's something that we talk a lot about. So.
Any other questions?
You ever try to convince Bergen to let you have one of those to set her up on one of those attacks?
If I take the second ball?
Yeah.
No, but I do try and call for like a back row attack, and I get kind of nervous though because I don't want her to think I'm Merritt and like get like a bad swing off of that ball, but I do try to. I want to hit a back row attack one day, so look out for that.
All right, thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks.